Hey there, welcome back to Fresh Start Budgeting. I'm continuing on with week 3 of my 12-week year, really honing in today on the expense portion of what that plan was for week number 3. So let's take a look. Week number 2 of my 12-week year, I took a look at when I'm receiving my income and how I'm going to handle the various expenses through that period. Now, previously, I've been doing everything just based on the pay period. What that meant is most of my money was going out in the first 1 or 2 days of the pay period. Well, not that soon, but around that time. And then the rest of the pay period, I was basically white knuckling through, just trying to make sure that, everything got covered that needed to get covered. So as I reviewed November, I decided that I was going to try to break out my expenses into weeks rather than for the pay period. It's a little background to where we are today. So the first week was from October 28th to November 3rd, and that's what I'm reviewing today. In that, I had an income of $2,800. I had planned that I would send $800 towards bills, $654 would go towards mandatory debts, and $600 would be used for expenses. The following 2 weeks, there really wasn't anything related to bills or mandatory debts, so everything else would just be expenses. But right now, I'm just focusing in on that first week. Okay, so I'm going to show you what actually happened during that week. So as I mentioned, we had $800 planned for bills, and I used $800. The mandatory debts, $654 planned and $654 used. For my expenses, I had planned $600, but I actually used $695. And I broke that out, just summarizing it into food at $395, transportation at $91, personal spending at $200, and subscriptions at $9. So when I take all of that away from the $2,800, I've got a balance of $651 that I am able to use for expenses from November 4th to 15th. So not as much as I had hoped that I would be able to have for that period, but definitely better than how I've done it in previous months. So I'll call that a win. Okay, now I also, to just complicate things a little bit, I had some other money that is outside of the income allocation that I have used during this period. In my 100 envelope challenge, when I did the split of all the money, I had said that I wanted to use $1,000 to help get our bills 1 month ahead. So that $1,000, I've already used $690. I've only gotten one bill 1 month ahead, and I prepaid another bill. So I've used $690. That means I have $310 left of that $1,000 balance to put towards the 1 month ahead bills. So it means I'm not going to totally get there this month in terms of getting all our bills 1 month ahead, but it definitely gets me closer. So that's a good thing. Okay, the last money that I have set aside is from a blessings fund. I have $290 available, and I've taken $200 of that, and I've said that I want to specifically encourage different people, whether they're in the budgeting community or just in my general everyday life, that I would like to encourage in a small way. So I have $200 for that. I've used so far $151. So that just kind of gives me where I am right now with that. My November giving, I have $90 set aside for that. And what that is in my 100 envelope challenge video, how we spent that money. I invited people to comment in that video what Etsy shop they would like to support or encourage this month, and I will be selecting just by general comment picker somebody and their requested Etsy shop, that person will receive a savings challenge or a PDF download from that Etsy shop. I will also purchase a second one for myself. So that's how I'm using that $90. I haven't done one of those picks yet, so I'm still at a zero balance there in terms of what I've used. So I've still got 50, I bumped this up an extra $1. I still got $50 available for this shared general encouragement fund, and then I've got $90 that's still available for that November giving fund. So this is really what my expenses have looked like for that period of October 28th to November 3rd. It does feel very spendy, but I'm happy with all the places that the money went. So I'm going to call this just a general success and see how we do with next week with dealing with this balance of $651, hoping that it's going to take us all the way to November 15th. That's what it looks like today. I will see you in the next one where I go into my savings goals for my 12-week year plan and how I'm dealing with that this week. Thanks, guys. Bye.